What? That was actually kind of cool. Anyways, we're doing story stuff now. Got some leveling done yesterday. I'm level 78, which is good. You're doing the frog suit? Where? You're not in here right now, but I'm gonna do my quest. Alphonse's eyes glisten with joy. The ladder is situated to the north and west of right. Let us make our way there, Zolfi. To right. Alright. Off for this way. How you doing today, monkey? Or in your case, tonight? Zolfi, dost thou see yonder pair of talus? For a blessing, they were found to be in good repair. Master Chai prepareth to activate them as we speak. With our arcane knowledge, Strola and I will serve as his assistants. At the appointed hour, we shall imbue the golems with ether. Others, meanwhile, attend to the ladder itself, which hath too long lain neglected. Extensive maintenance will be needed ere it can move again, as well as myriad materials in which to perform it. If thou art willing, we would prevail upon thee to procure lumber. Sure, I'll go chop down a few trees. My thanks, Zolfi. Directly to the south thou wilt find a dry rock, Venmont Viards. Pray see if thou canst persuade the folk there to part with some lumber for our cause. Very well. Let us go. Oh, give me a second. What's going on here? What is happening? Something funny. You got dancers to 80? Nice. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, back to the game. Ho there, sinner. Haven't seen you around before. New to Gaytown, I take it. If you need lumber for a shack, you've come to the right place. We can do the building for you too, though that'll cost extra. You want lumber to restore the ladder? Why in the world would anyone want to do that? If you don't have the coin, at least you could do is come up with a believable excuse. But look, I'm not one to turn folk away. I'll give the lumber if you do me a favor in return. I'll just finish taking stock of our supply and was about to do another round for good measure. I want you to do the counting instead, and we'll see if your total matches mine. Now, some of the lumber is lying about the yard, but most of it is kept in the storehouse. For these, you can just ask Girthy for the number. Here, I'll lend you some writing material so you can take notes. Take stock of the supply of lumber at the shipyard. What you learn can be reviewed in your key items. Okay. Hey, taking stock for Irvine, are you? Well, last I counted, we had 68 planks to the storehouse here. 9 of those were rotted, though, so we tossed them out. Oh, Grithel, another load's just arrived. 13 planks all told, but one's damaged. It's only good for kindling now. Right then, bring the goods once here, and be sure to let Irvine know as well. So, how many planks does that make now? You're writing down those numbers in here, right? I'm sure you can work it out. You jot down the details of the conversation. Wait, where's the key items? Oh, there they are. Uh, 11 planks. I think that's 82 so far. Maybe another time. What's the last one? Up here? There it is. $24. That makes about 106. If I'm doing my math right. Done, are you? So how many planks did you count? 106. Aye, that's exactly what I counted. Thanks for your help, friend. Taking stock fare puts me to sleep, but it has to be done. As promised, I'll give you the lumber. What do you need for it, anyway? You were serious about the ladder? I'll be damned. If that's the case, please let us help with the work. We're shipwrights with no ships to build, only shacks. While it's a living, we all itch to do something greater. This fellow you say is in charge. You reckon they'll mind the likes of us barging in on this project? I think he'll welcome the help. Wonderful. I'll round up the lads and lasses and we'll head over to the ladder, along with all the lumber you need. Yay. Ah, thou art returned. Wert thou able to procure the lumber? Well, well, to secure not only the material, but the eager cooperation of the shipwrights besides. Their expertise shall greatly avail our efforts. Master Chai's own efforts have not been without struggle, but he hath proved himself to be determined soul. I doubt not but that the work shall be complete ere long, and we may continue on our way once more. Though it hath been years in the making, at long last did the people stand united in defiance of the world's fate, their hopes spurring us ever onward towards the journey's end. That's cool, monkey. Whatsoever may await us, when thou takest those final steps, I pray that it shall be with a smile upon thy face. A smile better suits a hero. Why must you say those words, Ariane? Why must? Ariane is wearing a pensive look. Ah, but prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain, detached from the land as it is. For the present, 'twould appear we have matters here well in hand. Perhaps thou shouldst take thine ease for a time. Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Yulmore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible?
Hi, Emmett.
Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason? You conquer them. Crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favoured by Garlemald. But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise. It's a compliment. Take it.
I love Emmett. Here we go.
The vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye.
Emmett, are you touched?
What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying?
I mean, you do have emotions, but you're pretty well in control of your own emotions. It's just...
Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amaranth. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed. Not that you would remember any of this.
Of course not. What do you mean remember, anyway?
Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal. A complete existence in a complete world. But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero. There was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the Exile? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl?
No, but I tend to find out.
What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
Later, Emmett. That wave!
I knew you could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
It's alive.
Hi, Eadbert.
I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood, knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, Hi. Solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett's son. All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that, especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of
Yay.
us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
Alice, are you into the puns now?
That's the spirit. Come on then.
She certainly knows how to sidestep the
We
conversation.
rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure, we ascended without a word, the silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears. No one but me remembers that day. Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
And here we finally are, at top rung. The others should arrive ere long. Alphino, Zolfi, come up here! There's something I need you to see! What could this be all about? Okay. Man, I love this song. All the music is really good in this game. Holy shit. Wait, where? Oh, I thought it was supposed to go up. Oh, over there. There's a village, Zolfi, over to the northeast. So there it is. Yet after 2 decades without the ladder in operation, I would not be surprised if such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned. Nor I. That was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head out in our direction, all the while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mysterious person is, they should still be out there. Go on and take a look, Zolfi. We fall! I'm looking. Search your surroundings. Where's this person? Those are plants. Oh my god! The creature stares at you unflinchingly. This probably isn't the mysterious person LSA saw. Hi, Fire. I can suspect any bird I darn well want. Oh, wait. I see him. Hi. You've located the mysterious person. However, it seems he has likewise spotted you and hurriedly returns back to the village. There's someone right, and they were spying on us. Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. What do you say we investigate? Oh, of course. I'm curious too, I must admit, and I dare say we have a bit of time ere the others ascend. It's settled then. Let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. Okay, so it's down, I think. All the birds. They're up to something. Especially that one. That wasn't a bird, that was a Pegasus, I think. Yeah, Pegasus. The birds are alive? Hi, Gray. Far to the east. Alright. I'll save that for later. Fire, why you gotta rattle Gray like that? Food has been hung out to dry in the sun, and quite recently by your reckoning. Hello? You hear faint sounds from inside the building. However, the door refuses to budge. There goes the classic RPG mechanics again, just busting into somebody's home and getting all their items. Oh, this opens. The cups are half empty or half full, depending on how you see such things. Behind the counter, a kettle bubbles steadily over the stove. We fixed an elevator. Basically. Oh, before that we had to count lumber to be able to get materials to fix this said elevator. And then we're at this village because fishy people are wandering around. I mean, we saw one of the villagers spying on us from a distance, and then he ran away, so we're just checking things out. What news, Elfie? Were you able to find anything of note? People are definitely still living here. Indeed, while there's no one to be seen, 'tis plain that this village is anything but abandoned. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they are doing a rather poor job of it. But if they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? I say, aren't you the ones who saved my life? Who? Hello? Oh, you're Tristal, the artist from Yulmore. You remembered. Ever since we parted ways, I've worried for you, bound for the city as you were. Never did I imagine that we would meet again, and here of all places. We could say the very same thing to you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hale and whole, but tell me, what is this village? This is Amity, a settlement made up of those who survived being exiled from Yulmore. Interesting. As I wandered the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel which led to the top of the bright cliff. Secret tunnel! I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. Well, we did, at any rate, until Mount Golag broke away from the earth. Then, just as suddenly, the ladder started moving again. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives. Aye, but I see now there is no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? So Valthree is a Sin Eater, and he's fled to Mount Gulg. 'Tis a strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life. If there is anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. Your help would be most welcome, Tristal. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoiter the area. If we are to confront Valthree, we must find a way to reach Mount Gulg. Of course, you hardly need our permission to be here. I will tell the others about you and yours. Now, we haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit in your quest. Great. Ooh. New weapon. LSA is eager to get on with the task. Yet another hapless soul that Alphinaud saved from mortal danger, I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that Brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Zelfie and I are going to scout out the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh? Very well then, just take care out there. Yeah! The path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you would be so kind as to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In a short while, then. Going west. Huh. Piles of swords that come to life, I guess. Or that's wood splinters, I think. Yeah, that looks like wood splinters, more like. Yeah. Remember. Can I? Oh. Voice acting?
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there. You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are.
I think Valtry's having a buffet up there.
Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it?
Yeah. It is a mountain.
If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
What?
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Urianger. And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Oh shit!
Well, it seems fine is off the table.
Yeah!
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course.
We find a way to teleport on that damn mountain.
Master Alphino waiteth for us at Top Rung. Thither should we make our way.
They did their best. Yeah, they did their best. They made a noble sacrifice, they did. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-dum. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-dum. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-da. Alright, let's get my new weapon! I didn't expect to see the Chais here, though I suppose it's well within their rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Gulg. For this, we'll need to put all our heads together. Oh, shit! I can become a Gundam with this! That's too cute. Yeah. Alright, Alase would share the findings of your scouting mission with everyone.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthri's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro. But without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmor's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Sid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to earth!
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder, seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it.
Knock the mountain down? Oh shit. We're gonna bring that bitch down.
Come down to earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain.
Ooh.
In the form of a Talos. A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
What? What?
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Balderdash! No one has ever made one even half that size.
Talos is the robot things that like do heavy manual labor and whatnot, like pushing around carts and operating the elevator that's behind us.
Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Well, let's see. First, we'd need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found near the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It would be a simple task to acquire the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
friends amongst the miners of Armoring. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make for Mord Sook. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
We go together!
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Yulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
All of us!
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief. That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Mord, and even those miners?
Yup!
But that's just about everyone in Ballynorvrand.
Yep!
Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
Because, good sir, I am the frickin' warrior of darkness. We are the warriors of darkness. No, no. It's gotta be this response. The artist Alphino and his assistants. Yes!
Oh, dearest, have you forgotten already? Alfino told us that when we first met.
That's great.
Actually, that may not have been... never mind.
I love these two.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival.
Yeah.
Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
You, my good sir, are the new Cid. Be prepared.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
This is freaking amazing.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
Yeah, look at him. He's so prepared for this. He's gonna do so well. Yep. Oh. Have the design already, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Oh shit. What? A village of Amoran exiles? But those people have every reason to loathe a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. Sob, this'll never work. Never. I never should have fixed that ready left. Never should have ridden up here. Never should have. Never should have. Julia? Oh dear, Darling appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him, Zolfi. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you your talus. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You'll need to find another way to stoke the fires of his motivation. awakened a sense of daring. Okay. Let's encourage this bloke. China is plagued with self-doubt. I can't do it. No one can. A talisman that size? No one's even dreamed of it. Alphona once struggled to collect firewood. He did, but he's such a capable lad, so brimming with confidence. I suppose even the most capable among us have struggles to overcome. China still harbors some misgivings. But regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers, and they're not barely likely to give it. Tristel's among them, you said yourself. Lest you've forgotten, we essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forgive us. Things won't improve by themselves. You have to take the first step. I know. Unless we take the first step, there can never be reconciliation. Yes, Gray, he did. Basically, he is a citizen that was living at the top of Elmore, living as a free citizen under Valthry's rule. And they take people from the village below, like the poor people, and they give them jobs. Like, in this case, the Chais were looking for an artist to paint for them. And I guess they grew tired of this one person's painting and had him thrown over the edge of the city, basically. But he survived the fall. Barely. Anyways. This is a chance for everyone to come together. Even if they hurled stones at me, perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. China still harbors some misgivings. But what then? In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous talus is impossible, and no amount of contrition will change that. Alphona struggling to get wood. Oh, jeez. And even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they'll think that the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. We liberated the castle with a strategy that many would call absurd. Well now, to flood the very castle you thought to reclaim, such a strategy could indeed be considered absurd. Yet you succeeded not in spite of, but because of it. Our own strategy may likewise seem absurd, but maybe, just maybe it stands a better chance of success for it. China's is feeling somewhat optimistic. But be that it may, there are risks to consider should the venture fail. Aye, imagine for a moment that we fail to reach Valthry and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may well unleash his hordes of eaters and we'll meet a horrible end. We'll go together! We could build the talus for battle. I thought of that, I assure you, but I'm afraid talus cannot contend with sin eaters. If they could, I would never have come to Ilmor. Nonetheless, I appreciate your earnest attempt to find a solution. China's is burning with motivation. Yay! First try! Yes! Yes! By the gods, I can do this! I just need to have a little faith in myself. Right, let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers. With Tristel. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back on Eomor. No, wherever you go, I'm going too. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. But there's no telling what may happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this is a bad idea after all. I don't think I have what it takes. Oh no. Master Chai, that you are behest with doubt is the proof that you can envision the task ahead. And that which can envision, we can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. Even should it be a feat fit for the divine, if something has been done before, then it most assuredly can be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? Perhaps. Master Chai, perhaps. But what is man if not an idealist creature? He laughed. 'Tis not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them had they given up, yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged on towards their goals. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire. The desire to make the impossible possible. Come, darling, like the old days, I would be the first to see your Talus. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity. I'm glad my words struck a chord. Shall we? Let's go! Oops. Do 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 do. Extra still. You! You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mount Golg, by means of a talus of a therefore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land. That is, you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation? After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation? You have every right to be upset. Valther is not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we now know. We know now what we did to you, to full many, was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. I'm not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you? Hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in your city. I wanted to be you once. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so, I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mulgulg. You have my word. I'll set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talus building, nay, the history of all mankind. But rest assured, this genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver. New chest armor. Let's see what it looks like. Ah, wicked white. Is there a problem? Well, you see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. When I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all we required. But I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring a Talus to life. Ah, yes, that thing. The heart. That's right, the heart! I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talus. So while I work on the design, I'll be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore with which to fashion a heart. A heart suitable for bringing into life a Talus that shall embrace the very firmament. Oh my god. That's so cool! I love it! It's like a dwarf's beard. Trusto knows people who may be able to assist in your search for ore. If you seek material for the Talus's heart, I know people who may be able to assist. They are the Tholes, a dwarven family that have long mined this land. No one knows its bounty as well as they. If you explained your situation, I'm sure they would be willing to cooperate. Indeed, 'twas one of them that showed me the secret tunnel onto the top of the cliff. You will find the Tholes at their village to the northwest, a place called Tomra. When you arrive, seek an audience with Chief Zemot. And do not forget to greet him with a hearty Lally Ho! Lally Ho! That's a reference to the Final Fantasy IX. Permit me to join you, Zolfi. I would keep my joints limber, and mayhap I can provide some manner of assistance. I'll leave the heart to the two of you, then. The variety of ore doesn't matter so long as it's rich with aether. I'll aim to have my design complete by your return. Oh, it's a JoJo reference too? Lally ho! Tally ho! Ah! Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-da-dum bum bum ba-dum. Ba-da-da-dum bum bum ba-dum. Ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. I jump good. Priorities. There they are. Dwarfs. Attuned. So this is Tomra. Seldom do we see the dwarven folk at the Crystarium. To now be in the presence of so many. I shall enjoy not having to crane my neck for a change. Hi. Lally ho! Lally ho? What sort of excuse of a further greeting was that? Where's your heart, lass? Your stones! Come, let's try it again. Lally ho! Lally ho! You try it. Not bad, not bad. But there's room for improvement. Any road, now that we have observed common courtesy, who are you and what are you doing here? Ah, the recommendation of the denizens of Amity. We have come to seek the aid of the Thal family. May we speak to Chief Zamrot? Why, yes, you may. I am Zamot, and I bid you welcome to Tomra. If it's the folk of Amity what sent you here, you must have quite a tale to tell. Come, let's hear it. And thus I spill the beans of everything. Well, well. And here I thought those below had no fight left in him. Having said that, it's not like we know how to deal with that floating volcano and all them sin eaters, neither. If you're serious about restoring peace to these parts, though, we'll gladly lend you a hand. However, the kind of ore you seek is precious to us too. If I let you have it only for you to bungle things up and squander it, like no amount of ale will wash away my charging. First, I need to make sure you're worthy. By means of a trial. Aye, a trial most tricksy. Passed down through the line of Thal. And what is this trial? Hehehe. Come with me and I'll tell you all. Sure. Oh, the Crystal Exarch's adorable. Listen well. As you know, we're a mining folk, and in the mining life, danger is a constant companion. So when we come of age, each of us must prove our readiness to take to the mines. This we do by undertaking a trial what tests the 3 traits of all good miners. Can't do without. Discernment, diligence, and dexterity. We call it 3D Mine Runner. Now look on my helm. Mark it features well. You'll be given a slingshot which you must use to shoot dwarves as wear helms that are different. I've already made the necessary arrangements. When you're ready to take the trial, report to the observer nearby. Best of luck to you. Okay, so green helmet with golden horns and 2 feathers with a golden stripe. Okay. Lally ho! Lally ho! What the heck? Oh my god, this chocobo. He's a Gundam. Lally ho, you must be the challenger the chief mentioned. I'll show you to the rooftop at once. As I'm sure you've been told, 3D Mine Runner as you use a slingshot to shoot them as wear the wrong helm. Let's begin with a spot of practice, eh? Search for the dwarf wearing the wrong type of helm. Aiming moves like camera will zoom it out. Okay. Gotcha! Nice shooting. Keep up with the actual trial, eh? Aye, that's the way. Next time it's a trial for sure. Let me know when you're ready, eh? Ready for the trial? Right this way then. This time there'll be them as wear the right helm. You shoot them, you fail. So look carefully before you let the stone fly. Radio. Well done, well done. The trial never lies. You've got what it takes to be a miner. Run along back to the chief now, and get on with putting an end to all the strangeness in the lake. That was... Honestly, I thought it would be more trial than that. That was some impressive shooting, lass. Consider me satisfied. Aye, 'tis plain you didn't come this far with luck alone, so I'll place my faith in you, and help you find the ore you seek. Get some new pants. Yeah. Zamot has ore on his mind. Did you know that Colusia is rich in sulfur? Well, it is. We've been mining the stuff since ancient times. And every so often, the self-same veins yield what's called earthseed, a rare ore steeped in magic. Time was, we used to refine earthseed for this and that, but the technique's been lost. The stuff's still out there to be had, though, provided you know where to look, and no place is sure in the Durgar's Tool. Problem is, the site's occupied by our age-old rivals, the Gogs. Seedy sods claim the place is theirs, and refuse to let any other bugger near. Oh, there never was a more odious lot than them Gogs. I could go on forever about those hornless whoresons, but then we'll be here forever, and that won't get us nowhere. What it boils down to is this. If you want the Earthseed, you've got to deal with the Gogs. Reckon you're up for the challenge? Yeah. We have dealt with far worse. I am sure we can find a way to obtain what we need. That's the spirit. Now to help you find your way, I'll have one of ours go with you. I'll do it. I'll go with them. You, Koret? I couldn't help overhearing. I knew the Eaters had flocked to Mount Golg, but I didn't know why. To think the last Light Warden's hiding up there. The fate of Colusia, no, the world, hangs in the balance. If I can be of some help, then I want to do my part. Your zeal is commendable, lad, but it isn't so simple. Thanks, Nightbot. This here's Koret. Young as he is, he's one of the village's finest miners. The lad's got an uncanny sense of where to dig, and his aim with the pickaxe is as true as any dwarf's. But put him in the thick of battle, and he couldn't hit the side of a minecart if he was sitting in it. If all he needed to do was dig, he'll be your dwarf. but he's liable to become a Sin Eater's breakfast before he can even manage to swing. It's true, I'm hopeless in a fight, but I still want to try. Please, please don't let me go with you. I'll take care of you, you take care of the ore. Oh, thank you so much. I'll try my best not to be a burden. If you want to take Korad, far be it from me to stop you. Keep him safe, though, will you? Yeah. We will most assuredly encounter Sin Eaters along the way. Though I'm with you in your company, they will be more of a spectacle than a concern. There's a quest over here. Lally-ho! This guy's aggressive. Lally-ho. Yep, I do. A big panic. Dwarven greeting. Lally ho! There's the hammer. Alright. Lally ho! Time for some action. The Durgar's Tibble lies in the cave to the east. I'm ready when you are. Let's do this. Oh, here they are. One on the left? Okay. Oh! Thanks, Sakura. Sorry. Who are you? Go. Nice. Oh boy. It's just as we're about to get there. One last push then, shall we, Zolfi? Yeah. Good, he can work on healing himself up there. Yeah. Oh? Yeah. Whew. Hi, Aisha. How's it going? Lally ho! I'm gonna need to pull out more DPS than this. Huh? Ow! Oh boy. Rescue me! Yeah, shall we see ya? Allons-y! This is freaking epic. Yeah, we did it. We're alive! We're alive! Let's hurry inside before any more Sin Eaters come. Yeah. Korite is eager to step into the relative safety of the cave. Right, follow me please. I will take you to the Durgar Tool, where the purest sulfur in the land may be found. I'll follow this guy. He'll clear the way for me. Straight ahead. Whoa. Huh. If the train hand, cough, stench are any indication, we are at the tool. Ah, there. The Gogs, with their ugly unkempt beards. If they realize we're here, they'll come after us. Best is to take them down first. Be not so hasty, Korite. The animosity between your two clans notwithstanding, I would not retort to violence unless necessary. I'll use an enchantment to render you invisible. It will not fool Sin Eaters, but it will suffice to hide you from the eyes of men. While you are thus concealed, do you think you could find us the Earth Seed? Aye, I'll dig up the choicest stuff there is. We'll be much obliged. Without further ado, then. Ha! I can see straight through me. Right, a digging we will go. There he goes. Let us not be idle either. Though Korite cannot be seen, he may still be heard. I would aid him by removing some few Gogs from the field. To that end. Dream powder. As you may recall, we used it for the rescue mission at Laxan Loft. Thancred had some too. Truly? It seems our alchemists got a little carried away with the latest batch. But if it has been useful in their endeavors, then I have no cause to complain. Now then, I shall make you invisible as well, that you might steal close to the dwarves and give them a dose of dream powder. Even should it fail to put them to sleep outright, it should render them drowsy enough to seek their beds. Say the word and I will cast the enchantment. Do it! Just do it! Ready to begin? Very good. Should the enchantment fade before you finish tending to all the dwarves, return to me and I'll cast it anew. Run, 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 run. Sleep. I can barely keep my eyes open. Time to call it a day. Yawn. All work and no ale makes us something, and I'm spent. Go to sleep. Yawn. So drowsy. Not safe to work when drowsy. Better get some rest. It is done! All the dwarves have taken their leave. Good work, my friend. We have done all that we can. Let us await Court's return. I'm back! This is the purest stuff there is. Think it's enough, or shall I go and dig up some more? I dare say it will suffice for our purposes. You have our gratitude, Court. Let us carry this back to... Oh? Are you alright? Worry not, I shall be fine. Long as I have been away from the Crystarium, a little weakness is to be expected. I may have also overexerted myself in the moment. To have this rare opportunity yet to be unable to enjoy it to the full. Who goes there? Uh-oh. Hello. Wah! That's Glag, Chief of the Gogs. You're the one of the Thalls. I see. Word was our miners are coming back drowsy, one after the next. I immediately suspected foul play. And what should I find here but Thal scum skulking about? 'Tis a spineless act befitting your limp beards. What? I won't stand for that insult. Our beards are soft and luscious and smell like freshly tapped ale. Gog beards are dry and crusty and smell like a knocker's arse. Fight. Impudent whelp! Better a hobgoblin's nose hairs than the feeble floppy things you Thals have hanging from your faces. Fight. Like oil and water, this is not like to end of its own accord. Zolfi, do you perchance have some dream powder left? This is beginning to get interesting. Worry not, my friend. Something tells me you'll have ample opportunity later to witness their bickering. For now, however, we should be on our way. What the swivin'? He's sleepy. Great. Forgive me, Coret, but we need to be calm as well. I'm sorry, when it comes to the Gogs, I can't help but see red. You needn't apologize, my friend. You are here on our account, and we have naught but gratitude for you. Now that we have what we came for, however, it is time to take our leave. The Talus awaits at heart. Yee. Sleeping with eyes wide shut. The Crystal Exarch has efficiency on his mind. Well, my friend, much as I have enjoyed our time together, I think it best we split up, that we might accomplish our tasks more swiftly. I shall see the Earthseed safely into the hands of China's. While I am thus employed, would you be so good as to deliver Korad back to Torma? Yeah. My thanks, Zulfi. Brief though it was, 'twas an honor to go adventuring with you. I shall see you back in Amity. Let's return! Lally ho! Glad you're back, and in one piece. How did you fare with the Earthseed then? I got them all they needed. The Exarch's on his way to Amity with it now. Good to hear that young Korad was of help. As it happens, a few others came forward while you were gone saying they wanted to do their bit as well. Given that you're building a Talus, we reckoned you'll be needing some mining tools, so we went and modified our spare pickaxes for use by bigger folk. Here, take these with you. Should be plenty to go around. From what our scouts tell me, there's a crowd gathered at Top Rung already. Go and see that everyone has a pickaxe to swing, eh? We fall. I see you, and you see me. Yeah. Hi, Nukemel. When did Tremors come to Final Fantasy XIV with Kevin Bacon be showing up also? Huh? What's this piece of news? Oh, Tremors! Not... Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Gosh, that movie. One of those grabber things. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Alright, look, Zulfi, people from all over have come to help us quarry stone. And this isn't even all of them. As we speak, the volunteers Thancred and Ryan recruited are being escorted into the worksite, and by both Crystarium and Elmoran soldiers, no less. So as you can see, we have plenty of hands. There's just one problem. We don't have enough tools to put in them. We've been desperately trying to round up more, but we haven't had much luck so far. You're in luck! Pickaxes from the dwarves. Trust you have exactly what we need, exactly when we need it. Well, what are we waiting for? Go and hand them out to everyone so they can get to work. Long time no see, traveler. Are you waiting to be issued a pickaxe too? No, I got one right here for ya. Oh, you clearly weren't, and now neither are we. Rest assured, we'll put these to good use and work very, very hard. Yeah. Of course, one cannot work on an empty stomach, which is why I brought some tasty worms to share. Oh, please no. As much as we would all enjoy a treat, perhaps the worms are best saved for afterward? He think. Greetings, Zolfi. You may not remember me, but I'm one of the carers from the inn at the journey's head. What news? After Knight returned to Amarang, we noticed a change in our patients. A transformation had halted in every one of them. I can't express what you did to the mood of the place. We were still celebrating days later, when who should come along but LSA? She said that she sought the aid for those who believed in the Warrior of Darkness. We all answered her call right here, there and then. Of course, some few carers had to remain behind, but as many of us came as could be spared. Final Fantasy pulled a WoW tactic with this expand and problems in customer service center was just buy and expand again and continue since. Ah, that sucks, Nuke. Sorry that happened to you. I too have great respect for the Warrior of Darkness. When we meet, I'll be sure to treat them to a nice plump worm. Please no. Magnus! We've come, Zolfi. In case you're wondering, Guthjohn is here too. Gray, no. Gray! Couldn't wait to start breaking rocks, though, so he's gone on ahead. Bah! He could have at least left a spare set of tools. You're in luck. Ah, wonderful. Now we can be about it, too. Quarrying it isn't exactly what my stock and trade, but this time I feel as though my wife will be with me, guiding my hand. So let's make it happen. Let's build a world where everyone can live without fear. Where everyone has a place they can go home to. Yeah. Right then, let's be on our way. What are you still doing here, Staff? I thought you'd brought your own tools. I did. Now I was just about to head off when I saw Jarek. Oh gods, oh gods! If this plan works and the giant talus comes to life... Just imagine the size of the trolley it could push. Imagine it! All about the trolleys. Are you still raving on about that? How many times do I have to tell you that's not what the talus is for? Where the hell would the tracks even go? There's bound to be somewhere. You just need a little imagination. Seeing as the stoneworks is involved, maybe we could have a trolley added to the design. Enough! We're going to work. If I hear any more about trolleys from you, I'll have you pushing one yourself. Oh, I'm sorry, Nuke. Yeah. We're ready to do our bit, Sophie. We just, need tools to do it with. You're in luck, my friend. Pickaxes! Loads of them! Now we may all work to our heart's content. While I don't have many talents, I do have a strong back. And what strength I have, I'll gladly use for the sake of peace. We got the ladder moving again, didn't we? If we join hands, there's no talus we can't build. I still haven't repaid you an awful lot for saving me, and I'm not sure I ever could. But that ain't going to stop me trying. I'm with you to the end. I appreciate it, my friend. Come on, you lot. Look lively. Alright. We're all ready to go, LSA. My thanks, Sophie. With that, everyone is now equipped to work. I think I'll go and join the soldiers standing guard over the volunteers. It would be a shame if they fell prey to sin eaters after all the trouble we've gone to. Right. Let us see that this plan is a resounding success, for the sake of all in Norvant. Yes! Alphonal is bound for Amity. Well, my friend, it appears we are the only ones left here. If you've no other pressing tasks, would you care to accompany me to Amity? There, Ishtola is overseeing those who will imbue the talus with magics. Come, let us join them at once. Yeah, there is. The person it belongs to is way over there. What are you doing? How did you roll your way over here? Frickin' roly-poly cat. I don't know this tune. Is it burb? Alright. Alright, Aisha. Good of you to join us. I'm pleased to say we have gathered ample help for the imbuing. With Master Chai in the process of finalizing his design, I have taken the liberty of dispatching all hands to their positions. You hurtle along as though I have my house in order, but quite frankly this is the most disorganized mess of a project I've ever overseen, and I haven't spent nearly as much time as I would have liked on my calculations. So thou hast proclaimed loudly and frequently, Master Chai, yet from my perspective, a layman's though it may be, haste notwithstanding, thou hast gone to great lengths, abiding by proven methodology to ensure the integrity of thy design. Aye, well, that's just the bare minimum that's expected of us at the Stoneworks. Though our glory days are behind us, I've not forgotten our time-honored traditions. But I should mention that the Exarch delivered the ore I asked for. Earthseed, I believe he called it. In that quantity, I believe we can fashion a suitable heart for the talus. And then everything will be in readiness. Or so I would like to say. Is there a problem? In a talus of, well, any reasonable size, a single heart will serve to circulate aether throughout the chassis. But given the unprecedented proportions of that which we seek to build, I doubt that will be the case. By installing a smaller peripheral hearts at intervals, I believe that we can maintain a stable aether flow, thereby solving the problem. However, we don't have enough ore for this purpose. Not for it, but to cure more, I suppose. Runar, mayhap now is a good time to bring them out. A moment, friends. There's something I would show you. Oh. I say, are these not heartstones? They are, the most prized possession of we at the Knights Blessed, and these belong to our kindred who have left us. Immersed in water and imbued with fervent prayer, these stones harbor no small amount of magic, and we may imbue them with yet more prior to their installation of the talus. What think you? Being from a different region, these cannot be used for the main heart. The peripheral ones, on the other hand, I believe they will serve. Excellent. When Master Matoya spoke of us of the role we are to play, the heartstones immediately came to mind. Of course, before bringing them with me, I made certain to consult my fellows first. After all, the stones bear the precious lives of those who have gone to the Sunless Sea. But we have now beheld the Sunless Sea with our very own eyes, and by the gentle lights that glimmer on high, we know that there is peace beyond. Thus we are also at peace. If our heartstones may serve to restore night to all the world, gladly do we give them. So, Master Chai, if you would instruct us on how to distribute the heartstones. He's got this. And Zalfi, for good luck, may I ask that you imbue one as well? Sure. Rest assured, it is not difficult. Simply raise your hand and focus as you would when attuning to the ether sight. Imbue the jade-colored stone here, if you would be so kind. The familiar-looking heartstone appears to glow faintly. That will do. Thank you, Zolfi. If this heartstone appears familiar, it is because it belonged to Todia. It bears the collective hope of the Knights Blessed, the hope that none shall ever again be sacrificed to Sin Eaters. Hi, Aisha. I see you over there. Right, I've identified the spots on the talus where the stones are needed. See that they are amply imbued, then install them as I've indicated on this diagram. Understood. We will set about the task at once. When the talus awakens and the way to Mount Gold is secured, we shall sally forth. It promises to be a trying climb, so take what rest you can in the meantime. We'll see you soon. A moment, Urianger. You said that you would have measures ready in the event that our friend fails to contain the light. Do you? Be assured that I do. All which I require lieth in this land. I trust you, Urianger. And I swear to thee that thy trust is not misplaced. As ardently as I pray for the preservation of this world, so too do I pray for thy safety. So rest easy, my friend, and take such ease as thou mayest, the better to be ready for the trials to come. This is so exciting. Shit's about to hit the fan! Oh, there's a, I think. The quest? Where is it? Behind me? Where? Huh? Oh, there it is. Floppies, doppies. Huh? Oh, there she is. I'm on a quest for flight. Sulfur. What's been happening today? Or in the storyline, I'll do this. Well, what all do you know? Then I would spend the entire stream trying to discuss what happened with if I did that. But basically, we're gonna be slaying the last Sin Eater, which is in that mountain with the light ring around it. And that would be Lord Vothri that used to be in Eelmore. And I'm telling you, he's a pig. He's a grand old pig. Pigo deluxo. A deluxe pigo that eats sin eaters, and he's a sin eater himself. Thanks, Nightbot. Yes, this is Granny, my dragon horse thing. He's capable of flight too. Once I finally obtain flying in this area, I can show ya. Basically, the cloth things at his size extends, and he phantasmally flies. It's awesome shit. And I also have a car. A literal car that can fit 4 people in there. Including me. Yes, car. Oh, where is this thing? Oh, what's that? Huh. Get in, nerds. We're going on a trip. That big and it only seats 4. Yes. We're carousing. Wait, there it is. Well, it is a flying car after all. They gotta pack away those wings somewhere. Okay, that's all the collecting. On to the story. Oh, plot, 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 plot. Plot, 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 plot. Steak? Steak? What's steak? I won't make that one in time. I'm told the rock for the chases is more than or less ready. All quarried and shaped and laid out. That just leaves the imbuers to do their work. I'll continue checking my calculations up until the very last moment, but it's only a matter of time now. We managed to rally nigh everyone in Norvant for this endeavor. That's a remarkable feat in itself. But will it be enough? Oh, I gotta close that. Hang on. There we go. Okay, I'll take those coins. China's is looking not a little anxious. God, there's no point worrying about such things now. I'll get back to my calculations. You, meanwhile, should go and rest as your friend suggested. My wife and the Exarch should be in the tavern. Why don't you join them? Oh, and Zolfi? Thank you. Plot, 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 plot. The Exarch? He went outside a moment ago, my dear. I would have thought you'd have seen him. He kept me company for a short while, then he came over rather pale. He's clearly been straining himself, the poor thing. Anyway, he excused himself, saying that he needed a breath of fresh air. Weak as he looked, I did offer to go with him, but he assured me he would be fine. I do hope he's alright. Oh. Ah, you're back. Thank you for going out of your way to find my friend. It's a small step. Oh, that's not storyline stuff. Hang on. Okay, there we go. That was just a side quest there. I wonder if they'll finally reveal the Exarch's identity to me. Oh, Exarch! It's time to pull that hood over your head. The Exarch does not appear to be nearby. Ah! That spooked. That was a big spook. He might be over here. Exarch, are you okay? Oh, he does not look good. He does not look good.
The future is where my destiny awaits. Forgive me, I was lost in a dream. I needed some fresh air and thought to rest for a moment. It would seem I am more fatigued than I realized.
That's funny, monkey.
Too much time away from the tower, I fear. It drains me, leaves my body frail and weak. Though, in truth, it is debatable whether I can still call this my body. When first I turned my mind towards the salvation of the world, I came to the conclusion that it would take many long years, many more than remain to me. And so I made myself one with the Crystal Tower, that I might live indefinitely. I am but an extension of it now. Hence my weakness the farther I travel, and the longer I am away. It has been quite a journey. But thanks to you, the end is in sight. My wish will finally be fulfilled. How goes the construction effort? Then this may be the last moment we have to ourselves for a while. Come, sit with me. Tell me, when all of this is over, what will you do?
I'll still have to deal with the Empire once I get back to Eorzea. They're still a threat.
Ah, yes. Even should we succeed in forestalling the 8th Umbral Calamity, the spectre of war will remain. But to declare your intent with such easy resolve, you truly are a hero's hero, my friend. But whatever it is you decide to do, I have every confidence that you will do well. For you have the strength to forge your own path. You will leave countless lives better than you found them, and the souls you touch will never forget your kindness. Then, in trying times, when you question your worth and your choices, they will raise their voices to remind you of the difference you have made. And thus will your deeds come to affirm your path. Remember this.
What will you do? I would know more of you. I'm very curious to what you're all about.
Of me? You mean what I intend to do afterwards? I once told you that there are things we can ill afford to lose. Things, I said, though in truth I spoke of a person. One who is unaware of the full extent of my plans. Though she deserves to know, I have good reason to keep my counsel. I have come to terms with this in my mind, yet my heart yearns to lay everything bare. For she is my inspiration, and I would give much and more for the chance to speak with her as friends, with no thought of concealment.
Should she indulge me with her tales, I would regale her with my own. About my efforts in Northrend, perhaps. Though, ultimately, that tale is more yours than it is mine. Then, I would ask her about her next adventure. And if she should wish me to be a part of it, oh, how happy it would make me. Together we would travel the lands and cross the seas and take to the skies upon the eternal wind. My heart swells simply to imagine it. But all of this is contingent upon our victory in the coming battle. The people of this world have entrusted their hopes to us. We cannot fail them. Nor those who roused me from my slumber. Thank you for your company, my friend. Let us return to Amity.
Ah, game, stop beating me! I want to know who he is! Worry not, my friend. I am much revived of the fresh air, and your fine company, of course. Now then, let us turn our thoughts back to the task at hand. It's time to be heroes. Cutscene. This is gonna be big. Oh ho. Hi, Aisha. Your Radiance, I have taken the liberty of squashing the vile rumors that your heir is possessed by a devil. With the nation in the grip of war, we may rely on patriotic zeal to prevent them from resurfacing. And what of Emmett Selk? He has taken himself to the first, to usher the world to its end. Or so I believe. He did not disclose the details of his mission, having ever preferred to work alone. Even to those who have known him since the beginning, his actions can prove unpredictable. I am no stranger to his ways. He joys in playing me for a fool. Full many times have I been convinced I was acting of my own volition, only to discover all that was as he willed it. My dear grandfather. On the subject of our esteemed colleague, his last report, though brief, did contain one item of interest. You have doubtless wondered why the signs of the Seventh Dawn have not taken the field of late. Oh no. It is because they are no longer in the source. The hero of the signs have journeyed to the first, as have her comrades, albeit incompletely, Their bodies yet remain here in the source. This presents an opportunity. If we can defeat the Alliance prior to the Science's return, we may eliminate their order at a stroke. And with the Science gone, none shall remain to thwart our plans. It will be but a matter of striking down the hero upon her homecoming. Which, lest you forget, is essential to the realization of our objective. Of both of our objectives. That's new. Through Heidelin's meddling, her champions threaten to wrest the reins of fate from our grasp. The world is at risk of being dragged down the false path. One which will never see man reclaim his true form. 'Tis unthinkable that he should supplement us, and complete as he is. Such a devolution is abhorrent, and it must be stopped before it is too late. The hour is come, your radiance. Order your armies to march once more. Crush all who stand in your way. This is your heart's desire, is it not? To seize the victory that is yours and yours alone? For the future of Garlemald. Oh dear, you do not wear the mummer's motley well. I was never one to take an interest in tedious conflicts. Emmet? Oh, it's not Emmet. Oh boy. Oh boy! Here we go. The whereabouts of my one true friend, however, they interest me greatly. I but hope the beasts of this first are providing her proper sport. I would know every detail, Lord Zinus, or would you rather I called you Elidibus? Unexpected. Most unexpected. That immortality should be within the reach of one who is with a borrowed echo. You have outdone yourself, Zinus yea Galvus. I have no particular attachments to that name, but I am rather fond of that body. Without it, I cannot enjoy my hunt to the fullest. Basically, the spirit that's in here originally belongs into here. He was slain. He actually committed suicide before, but I guess his body was borrowed by Elidibus here that currently resides in this body. And it seems the original Zinus wants his body back. Oh, your secrets or my flesh? I care not which you give me first. The choice is yours. So, we're not gonna see action. Okay. Alright, looks like it's dungeon time. Time to get to level 79. Would you like to do some roulettes there, monkey? Is my... oh. Oh, okay. I'll just go on without you then. Don't worry about it. leveling 14. Plot, 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 plot. Welcome back, Aisha. You still haven't slept? Monkey, you should sleep. Get a good rest. Suni says. Yeah, it is a good thing that you didn't. Is it still frozen? Can you guys hear me? Okay. I was kind of worried that it would start dropping frames. Okay. Good. I mean, the thing still aggroed on me. It's still gonna be attacking me and follow me around as long as I have enough empty with it. Monkey, how did you survive? How do you live? Poor monkey. Yeah. Yeah. Hear the boss, hear the boss. Ha ha ha. Stone Fist, Tank Buster. Oh, they're gonna get hit. Oh, no. They good. Whoops, indeed. Oh. Yeah, this is a roulette. Leveling roulette. Bats. Get those acrobats. Monkey's very tired. There's no need to get batty about the bees there, Gray. So it's come to this again. Mistake. Well, I've just got one thing to say here, Gray. It's all sonar now. Julie is amused. But still, it's nice of you all to hang out with me today. Hi, Aisha. Was it? I'm sorry. The rage. I'm gonna drag this guy over here so I avoid that pole for when it topples. But Gray, why are you so blind to the humor of all this? Oh, that's... Ow. Here comes the Secret of Mana thing. Yeah! Where's the birds? There they are! Yahoo! That's a very violent gorilla. Good, stay there. Good. Oh, oh. And finito. Alright, what next? Hoping for a Gimlet Dark, hopefully. Alright, see you in a bit, the Grey. Oh, that's cute. Oof. phone. Soon. You gonna go to bed, Aisha? If so, you have a good night. Gimlet dark. Gimlet dark. Gimlet dark. Oh, this is just as good. There's this tiny little space that's saved right here. Alright. maybe a trial will do it. No, I didn't want teleport, I want duty. Healer or DPS? Why is this so quiet? I don't know. Just waiting for your cue, I guess. Oh. But monkey, your body is telling you to sleep. Such a rebel. It might be. Nope, it's Thoradin. one quest will do it. Maybe if there's a fade around, I'll do it. Because I'm just like under 1%. No, you didn't. I'll do a quest. Oh, I dodged that. Sick. That's a big boy. Oh, I see what he did there. Innocent as a sin eater. Yeah, alright. Let's continue with that story. Judging by the importance look in his eye, Chai Nuz has something important to tell you. Right so, While the two of you were away, I received word that everything is in place, meaning we can proceed with awakening the Talus. Once we imbue the magic, it will stir itself and immediately carry out its designated function, namely taking Mount Gulg in its grasp. Zolfi, we may be certain that Vothi will not look on in idleness as we beat a path to his front door. Once our plans are set in motion, there will be no turning back. So, see to your preparations as meticulously as you may, and I will give the order to proceed as soon as you're ready. Give the word, and I will relay the order to awaken the Talus. Shall we engage, guys? Shall we engage? Engage! Very well, let us begin.
Word from the Exarch. All is set on his side, and we may proceed when ready.
Well, we have sufficient stone for our needs.
Likewise, preparations for the imbuing have been made according to thine exacting instructions.
Then you need only say the word.
Let us begin. See that everyone is in position. We shall catch Vorthri, mountain and all.
Here it comes!
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh, Vorthri! We're coming!
Yes! You've not lost your touch, you clever old bugger!
Oh dear.
Do you see what they're doing? If its hands are damaged, it won't be able to cling to the mountain. Oh, I knew this was a terrible idea.
4-3 marshals the Eaters to his defense. This was only to be expected. We must try and draw as many of them down to the ground as possible. It may not be enough, but we have no other choice. Is that?
Oh!
Such heartless thing or sapling is cold and cruel and heartless.
I'm sorry!
Summon us in times of need, we expressly said, yet what should we find but the final battle joined without so much as a whisper of our name?
Oh, Theo, I love you! Get him!
Yes, we may also have said that we fae folk have no interest in the struggles of men. But if our adorable sapling had come crying to us for help, we would of course have flown to her aid. Of course we would. What are we to do with her?
Theo!
We are so very, very sad. You will play with us. Cheer us up again!
Yeah! Bring that mountain down! I think they're mad at me.
This I did not expect, but I will gladly accept their help. I will send word to Y'shtola and the others. Join them at the foot of Mount Gulg and be ready to make the ascent.
Yeah. But unfortunately,